Hey happy homemakers, welcome back. Today's video is going to be packed with some extreme cleaning as I tackle my everyday housework. Plus, I'm also going to be sharing a few ideas on how I keep my toddlers busy while I clean so that I won't come back to a bigger mess than the one I just cleaned up. Today's video was kindly sponsored by EveryPlate. EveryPlate is the most affordable, family-friendly meal kit subscription box at only $4.99 per serving. All you have to do is go online, select your meals, and they will be shipped to your door, and you can make hassle-free, delicious meals that your family will love in only 30 minutes. I'll have a link down below for those of you who want to give it a try. Also, for my subscribers, I have a code Justine3, which will give you 3 weeks of meals for only $2.99 per serving. I'll share a little bit more later in the video, but now let's get to the cleaning. So a habit that I've been trying to be more consistent with lately is to write down a list of the things that I want to accomplish for that day. And I try really hard to be realistic with this because with 2 toddlers, a lot of my day is focused on them. So if I'm not realistic, I'll end up getting discouraged. So what I like to do is just limit it to the chore for that day and then a couple extra ones that I've been meaning to tackle. And then I also like to write down anything that I need to remember for myself that's a priority. For example, taking vitamins, so that it's actually something that I need to check off my list. And I can't tell you how motivating it is to have it written down and just watch it being accomplished throughout the day. So at the point I started this video, we had already eaten breakfast, but it was still left out and I needed to clean it up. So before I started that, I just wanted to get the kids busy with something so that they would hopefully play with for a long time without making a huge mess. And something they've been loving to do lately is pretend like they're on a pirate ship by putting their table upside down and then putting a couple chairs, Marcus in front and Chloe in the back, and they just play that way for probably a good 20 minutes. It's great and it doesn't make the whole house a mess. So I will often try to take what they're into and think of a way that I can make it really creative, something that they will spend a lot of time imagining that they're actually doing whatever it is that they're into at the moment. After that, I went into the kitchen, threw away any leftover food that wasn't good to save anymore, and then put all the dishes in the sink. And the sink is very full today because I did not stay up late loading the dinner dishes in the dishwasher. Some days I'm just too tired to do that. So first I'm just gonna unload the dishes, the clean dishes in the dishwasher from the day before, and then I'm going to refill it with all the dishes in the sink. I tried to unload the dishwasher and start reloading it every morning right after breakfast, and then throughout the day I'll put the lunch dishes in, and then by dinner time I just finish filling it and run it, and that way I'm able to just keep up with the dishes. And usually, unlike today, there is not a huge pile of dishes in my sink. It's been really working to just take a few like 10-15 minutes first thing in the morning and tackle the dishes, and it's just been going more smoothly and my sink doesn't usually pile up throughout the day anymore. But like I said, today was a little bit different. If you are new to this channel, I just wanted to say hello and welcome. My name is Justine, and on my channel I'm all about joyful motherhood and natural living and an orderly and peaceful home. And I love to encourage other mothers to invest their time and love into their husbands, children, and homes. And I'd love to have you be part of this journey with me. So if you are interested in that, please make sure you hit the red subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. If you are subscribed to my channel and you haven't been receiving my notifications, make sure that notification bell is on, because sometimes if it's not, you just may never get notified when I upload a video. Also, if you like videos like this, please let me know by hitting that like button. It helps my channel do so much better. Each video does overall better, and then that way I can continue making free content for you guys to enjoy. So whenever you guys do that, I really appreciate it. After all the dishes were loaded into the dishwasher, I just washed the remaining large ones by hand. Always wash wash my wood cutting boards by hand using a little bit of soap and then maybe a more abrasive scrubber like a walnut scrubber or something like that, just to get into the grooves, especially after I've chopped chicken on it. I love to use wood cutting boards because they are more natural than plastic, but if you're afraid about bacteria living on the wood, don't be. Wood is actually naturally microbial, so any bacteria will die faster on the wood than it would on plastic, so it's actually safer to use. I also always wash my Instant Pot lid by hand. I don't know, do any of you put it in the dishwasher? I always put the pot itself in, but I've always just been hesitant to put the lid. So if you guys have the Instant Pot and you throw it in the dishwasher, let me know down below because I'd love to hear what you guys are doing with that. After I was finished washing the dishes by hand, I just rinsed out the sinks and then scrubbed them down and rinsed it out again, and then emptied the drains in the garbage can because we do not have a garbage disposal. After that, I just washed off the eggs with a little bit of dish soap that we had by the sink. These are fresh eggs from our own chickens. I have not shared this with you guys at all yet, but we actually did get 3 backyard chickens and we love them. This is something that the pandemic really made me rethink, is just being more prepared and a little bit more independent. And so that's why we got a few backyard chickens, and we're really lucky that the city in which we live is really great about allowing you to do that. So it's been really fun. The kids love it. If you guys want to see them in a video sometime, let me know. I haven't even shared this on Instagram yet. After the kitchen was clean and the dishes were done, I went and checked those things off the list. This is my favorite part about getting jobs done. It just really helps me feel more productive. Also, I like to just look over the job that I have just done, and the kitchen just looks so nice and clean and motivates me to keep going. After that, I went into the living room to see the damage that was done in there, and it wasn't that bad. They had done really well and they were playing so well together that morning. I do have to check on them periodically to make sure they're getting along, but they have been doing so well lately. So if you guys are struggling with your kids getting along, just hang in there. Everyone goes through their ups and downs, and it just gets better the older they get. After that, we just cleaned up together, and Marky is hit or miss. Sometimes he's really excited to help me clean up, and other times it's really hard. So this time I just offered him his vitamin candy because we have some vitamin gummy bears from Trader Joe's and the probiotics from Target. I give those to them every day anyways, but sometimes I'll use it as motivation to help me get a job done, and he kept cleaning and cleaning, did not stop until the job was done. It was awesome. After that, we had a little bit of playtime, and the next thing I'm going to do to keep them entertained and happy is they've been watching this show on Amazon Prime called Umizoomi, and one of the characters has a magic shape belt. So again, using the things that they're really into right now, what I did was take some packing tape and wrap it around their waist with the sticky side facing out, and then we took their magnet tiles and just stuck them onto the tape so they had a shape belt. And oh my goodness, they played this way forever. It was awesome. I was able to get so much done, and they just thought it was the neatest thing. It's a house. Once they were busy with that, I went into the kitchen to start making some lunch. Usually I'll leave these meal kits for more of a dinner because they are huge portions. It's really great if you have a big family, but we had other dinner plans that night and I really wanted to show you guys this recipe because it was so good and very quick and easy to make. Every recipe in the box only took 30 minutes, which is great. And I really love that you can try new recipes in ways that you would never have thought before. Like for example, I would never have thought to roast zucchini and tomato together to put on a pizza. And you also learn techniques that you can use anytime in any different recipe. So I really love how much I have learned and grown as a cook through using these recipes. After I chopped up the zucchini and the tomato, it called for 4 cloves of garlic. So I just smacked the garlic head on the counter to kind of break it apart so I could peel them off a little bit better. And then I have this really cool contraption that my in-laws sent me for Christmas. It is something to peel garlic with. In the past, I would try to avoid using garlic because even though I love the taste, I hate peeling it and I hate dicing it. But this thing makes it so easy to peel garlic. All you do is pop the cloves inside it and then roll it back and forth with the palms of your hands and the skins just come right off. It is so amazing. Anyways, after that, I just tossed my zucchini onto a dish with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and then wrapped the garlic into some aluminum foil, again with some olive oil and salt and pepper, and then put some Italian seasoning on the zucchini. And then I just roasted that for about 12 minutes in the oven and it all came out so delicious. While that was cooking, I quickly threw together the best garlicky white pizza sauce I have ever tried. It was so easy. It just had a little bit of butter, some flour, some powdered garlic, a little bit of cream cheese, and some water. And it was just a delicious, thick white pizza sauce. I toasted my flatbreads in the oven for about 7 minutes. Then I piled on the garlicky pizza sauce, diced the garlic, added that, and then topped it with the veggies, some mozzarella cheese, and popped it in the oven for another 7 minutes. While that was cooking, because the kids had moved outside and were still playing very contentedly out there, I just quickly put all the lunch dishes into the dishwasher. This pizza was delicious. I loved the healthy twist of adding the zucchini, and I will definitely be adding it to our list of family favorites. After lunchtime, I cleared the table, wiped it down, and then loaded those dishes straight into the dishwasher. And because I hadn't done the dishes the night before, the dishwasher was full by this point, so I went ahead and turned it on. Usually in the morning I will try to get most of my chores done, but because today I wanted to do ironing, I ended up waiting until 2 p.m. when the kids went down for a nap. I just don't like to have the iron out when they're playing around and could potentially, get burned somehow. So I always do it while they're napping, but I try to make it something I enjoy by turning on a TV show or listening to a podcast, something like that to just redeem the time and help me to feel like it's enjoyable for me. It's a time that I really need to recharge. I love that having just at least an hour and a half break can really refresh me and sometimes reset the day if the morning hasn't gone really well. So while I'm doing the ironing, I thought I would just bring up the subject of why I've been off of YouTube for so long. I'm not sure if I will make a video on this or anything, but just in case I don't, I wanted to let you guys know, you guys who watch most of my videos, just kind of the reason behind what happened. When the whole pandemic started, I decided to put a lot of my efforts into making videos and new content for you guys, because at that point my husband has started his own business doing construction. It's only a couple years old, so we really did not know how the pandemic was going to affect that. So I was pouring a lot of time into YouTube, but unfortunately YouTube was really affected, and I wasn't getting sponsorships, and my video views were really low, and I'm not sure exactly why. So I ended up just getting really burnt out because I was pushing so hard. It was a stressful season we were all going through, and also I just got really burnt out. I was overworked and just not seeing the reward. So I just kind of got discouraged and decided to take a step back, evaluate it. Why am I doing this? Why, what does God want me to do moving forward? What do I want my life to look like moving forward? What is God's plan in all this? And so that 2 months just really was great. Just time to pray, to focus on my family and all that. And now that I'm back, I think I have more of a clear vision of why I'm on. And of course, it's because I love all of you guys. Like, that was something that never stopped. I knew that I wanted to be on YouTube because of the connections I've made, and because some of you don't have a mom or a sister, and I really want to be that for you and say, hey, this routine is working for me. Hey, this idea will save you time. Here's how you can keep your kids busy. Like, that kind of a thing. I really want to be that person for the people who don't have someone like that in their life. Like, I really do have a heart for other mamas. So anyways, long story short, I've been praying about it. I'm meeting with a business coach now, and I'm also going to a naturopath to see what I can do to make myself feel better, because I've been just kind of tired as well. So hopefully I can just get some boundaries in place so that it won't overcrowd my family life, but also be smart about it and get help that I need to make this channel really be something that can help so many of you, but not be, too much work for me. So anyways, I just want to thank you guys. So many of you have reached out to me during this season, just sent me so many kind messages, and I have been so encouraged by you guys. Like, I started this mommy channel just wanting to encourage other moms, but I have been encouraged 100-fold from you guys. So I just want to thank you so much, and thank you for waiting until I posted another video, and just understanding and respecting the decisions that I made. Just thank you so much. Once I was done with ironing, I put the ironing board and iron away. I store the iron in a place where it doesn't touch anything, so I can put it away hot. I don't want to forget and leave it out so that Marcus or Coco could accidentally touch it and burn themselves. After that, I did another chore that I hadn't gotten around to, which is folding the laundry. And I don't do this around Marcus and Chloe either, because they do not understand what it's like to fold clothes, and they will just wreck my piles over and over again. So to avoid frustration and irritation, I just fold it when they're sleeping, and it's actually something I can enjoy while watching a show or something too. So and I do like doing it on my bed as well. I just feel like I try to keep my room a very peaceful place with not too much furniture or clutter, because then I just feel like I can rest and relax in my own little space. After the clothes were all folded, I just hung up all the stuff I ironed and then went from room to room putting the stuff away, except for Marcus and Chloe. Obviously we're still sleeping, so I just leave it outside their door until they wake up. After that, it was time to check off a few more items off the list, and it's a really good thing that I wrote take my vitamins because I had never done it until that point and I would have forgotten otherwise, but I was so motivated to get this list done, so I took them right away. And then also we had people coming over for dinner that night, like I said earlier, so I did want to make sure that my bathroom was clean, and just in case the guest bathroom was full and someone needed to use it, because one too many times have I been surprised and just had my bathroom a mess and someone needed to use it, and it's just so embarrassing when that happens. Anyway, so I wiped down the mirror, the sink, cleaned the toilet, refilled the toilet paper, emptied the trash, and then to finish things off, I lit the candles so that it would smell really nice as well. So I just quickly cleaned the mirror, wiped down around the sink, and then I cleaned the toilet, refilled the toilet paper, and emptied the trash. And then last of all, I just lit a candle so that the room would smell really nice. Anyways, so that's the end of this video. Once again, for those of you...
I want a bottle.
Okay. Anyways, so that's the end of this video. Chloe is with me now. It is her bedtime and she's waiting for me to take her to bed. So I'm going to say goodbye and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Once again, for those of you who want to give EveryPlate a try, I will have the link and coupon code down below. So make sure you head there and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.
Bye guys.